You're running your fitness business as a solo independent operator. Now, who is the only person that is going to give you a pay rise in your fitness business? If you answered you, then you are 100% correct. So I want to share with you the process behind increasing your charge out rate when that time comes and when you think it's most appropriate. Step number one, set yourself a date in advance. And what we find for most of our clients at Trainer HQ is around about 4 weeks gives you ample time to prepare for this. Step number two, we advise you to draft up a letter of some description. It needs to be professional, it needs to be personal, and our recommendation is that you have a face-to-face, sit-down conversation as you deliver this information to people. The next part is making sure that you're very clear on the reasons behind it. And there's two words that are highly critical that I want to share with you, and that is experience and demand for service. And my question to you is, do you become more experienced? Do you get better? Do you improve yourself technically, personally, and do you become a better fitness professional? I assume the answer would be yes. The next one would be demand for service. Do you get busier? How many times can you sell 6 a.m. on a Tuesday? Well, it's only once on your calendar, but how many times could you sell it if it was available multiple times? And what that means is that you need to be comfortable with putting a price on your time. The next step is making sure that you could potentially, if you wanted to, reward your best or your longer serving clients. So it is okay to have different price rates for different clients. And let me give you an example. If you currently charge $70 for your current clients and you would like to take your price point up to the next level, the idea behind it might be that $70 is your current client price, $90 is all the new clients that come through as of today. So therefore your current clients, you may take them up to $80 per session. Now they've had an increase of $10 per session. And the idea there is to say, well, I want to reward you for being one of my best, my longest serving clients. I'm not going to ask you to pay the $90 that other people are paying, but you will move up to the $80 rate. And immediately they're going to feel well looked after and well rewarded as a good long-term client of your business. Don't ever get concerned that the $90 payers may be speaking to the $80 payers. And if they do, you can let them know that, hey, in the future, when I'm charging $130 for a session, you will most likely only be paying $120 because I'm going to reward you for your long-term staying on to this business as well. The next part would be very clear on having a fallback plan if you have anyone that's just completely tapped out or won't move on price. We've got many suggestions behind that, and we could share some of those with you as you visit more of our Trainer HQ resources. And last but not least, the most important thing would be to make sure that be comfortable that to walk away if it's not a win-win deal. So if you've ever felt like you've been the person that signed up a client and you felt like you were the one that got ripped off, you weren't charging what you were worth, maybe you were discounting, and the next question would be, has that person been a really good client of yours, yes or no? I'm going to suggest that some of your lowest paying clients might potentially be the vampires or the energy suckers. So I'm going to suggest to you that although it may be a tough one to swallow, sometimes letting somebody go might be the best thing for you personally and your business. So there you have it. That's the increase your charge out rate 6-step process. I encourage you to give this process a go. And if you want to have more information from us on exactly how to do this in more detail, just reach out to Trainer HQ and we will supply you with that information.